Hello beautiful, welcome back to my channel and welcome to this week's new makeup releases. We're gonna chat about the new makeup that's been released, announced, and sneak peeked, and I am gonna let you know how I feel about it, if I want to pick it up, if I already did pick it up and it's being delivered tomorrow, which is your today. Okay, we'll get into that, all of that in this video right here. There's also gonna be some products where I'm like, no, we're not doing that. We're not picking that up. And of course, if you feel differently, that is perfectly fine. Friends do not always agree, but friends are always kind and respectful towards each other. I did film this look. This is the member exclusive makeup tutorial that's going to be live tomorrow here on my channel, or maybe Saturday or Sunday. It's coming up this weekend. It's coming up this weekend. Every month I do a member exclusive tutorial for the members here on my channel where the members get to pick what they would like to see a makeup look on. And this month they wanted to see something inspired by what I think spring colors of Sweden are. So I'm explaining a little bit of that and doing this really fun makeup look actually with the rainbow palette from Colourpop. This one, the Fade into Hue. So I'm using this palette right here. If you're interested in seeing that, you can always check out my membership that is down below. Either in the description box there is a link, or there is a little button next to the subscription button where you can read up about my membership. I think it's $1.99 a month. It is absolutely optional. It's just another way to be supporting the channel. And of course you get access to all the tutorials that I've made so far, which are quite a lot of tutorials. You also get member exclusive emojis that you can use in the comments, and you also get a little happy clown next to your name showing that you are an extra supporter of the channel. I also have a tier 2 and a tier 3 membership where we do a member exclusive Zoom, like a happy hour or a Saturday brunch time once a month where we just chat about life. It's honestly, that's been one of the highlights each month for me, just being able to chat with you. It's been super fun. So check that out if you're interested. And if you're not, that's also perfectly fine. Nothing will change on my channel. If you're not, I'm still uploading videos per usual. With that being said, quick public service announcement. I am leaving for Europe next week. I'm gonna be gone for a couple of weeks. So this will be the last new makeup releases that you see in a little bit. I'm honestly trying to take a little bit of a vacation. Usually I pre-film like a mad woman when I go for vacation. This time I've only pre-filmed a little, so there will be a couple of videos, but I need a break. Without giving away too much of me and my personal life, but I have been going through a rough patch lately with my mental health. Honestly, I need to think a little bit about what I am doing with my life and where I'm at or where I want to be. So I'm taking June off a little bit. You probably will not see me that much in the comments. I will have some videos filmed. I already have some videos pre-filmed, like 6 or 7, but I will be back for new makeup releases again in the end of June. I will put that in the community tab once I am coming back. Of course, we will have a super long episode then just talking about all the makeup that I missed, but I'm just letting you know why you won't see me here next Friday, but I will still have videos on my channel. And thank you if you're watching my videos. It's truly helping me out, especially when you take a break from YouTube. Okay, let me scoochie. Sorry about the long intro, by the way. I tried to keep them short and snappy. Sometimes it's really hard. Scooch. Let's start with talking about the thing that I actually did end up buying, which is the Yucca palette by Natasha Denona. This one was released, I think it is available at Sephora online right now. They did release it for a Rouge members only on June 1st, and you could buy it on a pre-sale on the Natasha Denona website as well, which is where I bought it because usually I have good luck with Natasha Denona's shipping. There's usually fast shipping at Natasha Denona and fast handling, which is something that I really appreciate. And I got a tracking that says that it's coming here tomorrow. So if the palette is indeed coming here tomorrow, which is your today, Friday, I will be filming on it. I will definitely have a video up on this palette before I leave for Europe because I love Natasha Denona. I think Natasha Denona makes really interesting makeup products. Most of the things that I've tried from the brand, not only eyeshadow, really work for me, and I like the things that I've tried from the brand. There are of course some things that I'm not as in love with, but overall I think it is a high quality brand with interesting color stories and good quality products. I am super excited. I actually did end up buying the 3 eyeliners as well because they all seem to be non-sparkly, non-metallic eyeliners, and one seems to be a yellow, one seems to be like a chartreuse, like a light lime, and one I think was a dark teal. I'm not 100%, but I did buy those as well. Natasha Denona, actually, the brand reached out to me and also offered me an affiliate link to their website. So I will leave that down below as well. It's just if you're like me and you appreciate being able to buy from the Natasha Denona website, I'm very grateful that they were able to give me an affiliate link. I am grateful for that. So if you're like me and you like shopping from her site, I do have a link down below. But I did purchase this collection myself with my own money, and I'm super, super excited about trying this one out. A lot of people have been telling me, oh, this one looks like this palette and this one looks like that palette. And I immediately myself was thinking, oh, this is a little bit similar. I was thinking the new Nomad palette, but I was also thinking one palette that I haven't seen anyone mention, which is the Juvias Place, the Nomad palette. I thought that one looked a lot like this as well. So before I film my video, I will try and scour through my collection and bring out a couple of palettes that do have a similar color story to this one, just so we can have a quick chat about that as well, because I do think that it is easy as a makeup reviewer. I don't mind buying stuff that are extremely similar or dupes or like the same thing but in a new packaging. But if you're not like me and your job is not to review makeup, it might seem a little boring to buy something that and then just realizing that, oh, I already own this. So I'm gonna see what I can find in my collection, and we'll have a little bit of a chat about that in the video as well. The second thing that I want to talk about is the new palette from NYX Cosmetics, and I also do have this palette here, and I've already filmed a get ready with me using this palette. It is a cool toned neutral palette that has both cool toned, more taupey brown shades, and it also has cool tone like silvers, a lot more like grays and silvers, and also there is a black in here, and there is what seems to be a pop of yellow, but this is more of a topper shade that has a yellow base and almost a minty like duochrome shift to it. It's like a yellow to a mint duochrome, but it's more of a topper. So I actually, in this video where I'm using this palette that's coming, I think it's coming next week actually, I did a get ready with me. I am using this one, and I'm using that yellow eyeshadow stick from Victoria Beckham as like a base to make sure that that yellow is showing a bit more like showing up a little bit more, and actually turned out really, really good. So I'm just showing you a tip in that video of how to make the yellow be even more prominent if that is what you want. I thought the quality of this palette was really beautiful, but as you can see on the swatch here, this is a pretty true swatch to how the yellow is. It is a sheer yellow topper with a mint shift, which is beautiful, but it's not like a pigmented true yellow pop in that sense. But I think this is a fun cool tone palette. It's like a cool tone neutral palette with a twist, if that is what you like. For me, if you've been on my channel before, you know that like cool tone grays isn't really my jive, but I did enjoy the pop of yellow in the look that I did. So keep your eyes open for that if you were interested. This palette is available and I will link it down below. So is this palette, and this is the new Nomad palette that I talked about in last week's episode. This one is available now. This is the Okavango Safari palette based on the Okavango Delta. So this has a little bit of a safari and like a little bit of a savan kind of a approach to it, and I will say I think it is a really fun neutral color story. Will this be my favorite Nomad palette? No, because it's a neutral palette and I prefer something a little bit more bright. I still think the Monteverde Cloud Forest palette is my favorite palette from them. It has great shimmers, great mattes, really cool layout, love the packaging, love the quality of it. That is still my favorite. And this one also had some shimmers that were a little bit more hard pressed. I was still, I would say without any problem, able to pick them up with my, I used my own brush, like the Cinch Beauty EO1. That one picked up the shades, I didn't have any problems, but they are a little bit more hard pressed. So keep that in mind. Check out the video if you're interested. I put up a video last Saturday with doing 2 looks and swatches and all of that. And you can use the code Angelica to get 10% off at Nomad Cosmetics. And I want to see, I haven't yet been able to look at any reviews from other people, hearing what they say about the palette, because I say that, like I said, a couple of the shimmers felt a little hard pressed, not hard pan, hard pressed. And my friend Ellie Dawson did say that she also felt like some of the shimmers were a little bit more hard pressed, but my friend Heather Austin said that she didn't feel that way about the palette. So there might be a pressing issue like with the palette, that a couple of the palettes have some harder pressed shimmers. So yeah, check out a couple of videos before you make up your mind about that. It's not a bad palette, it's just something that I noticed. People were going bonkers over this. The new blushes by Dior are available now. We've talked about these before, but I just wanted to let you know if you're also like super excited about the shade extension from Dior. They're coming out with 4 new shades, and now we've been able to see like the actual product pictures. So there seems to be like a muted peach, a bright coral, a more mahogany brown that I think will have a little bit of a red undertone, and then there is more of a plummy purple. I honestly think that these look really pretty, but none of these shades are perfect for me. I like a blush that is warmer. The coral one looks pretty, but I have a lot of shades like that in my collection, and every time I use them, I wish they were warmer. So I don't need to buy a new one. I'm really happy, and I think this is so smart. When you have a product that's doing really well, release a couple of more colors. It makes sense. I'm sure that this is going to be a hit for Dior. I'm sure a bunch of you looking at this right now are super excited about this launch. I just think that this isn't... I don't think it's a bad release, it just isn't for me. Another thing that is available now that we have talked about is the Fenty Summer collection. And there was a couple of more things in this collection that I didn't know about. When we talked about it before, I only thought that there was 1 shade of the lip stain, but there is 2 shades. One more purpley and one a little bit more pinky, both a little bit more deeper berries, like a berry purple and a pink purple. Then there is the pH balance, you know, the pink cheek thing. I actually have seen people use this one, and it seems more like a gelée. Like it actually is more of a sheer gelée that will turn a little bit of a sheer pink on your cheeks. I've seen people use it. I think it looks pretty. I will not get a lot of use out of a product like that. So for me, I'm opting out. But then there are 3 lipsticks as well. Same here, 2 more berry shades, one a little bit more purple, one a little bit more pink, and then there is an orange. And I think the orange is really pretty, but I've just recently added 2 orange shades into my collection that I've gotten in PR. One of them is from BK Beauty, we'll actually talk about that next. And one of them is from Lunar Beauty, and they seem very similar to this one, which is a darker orange, leaning a little bit red. And I like the 2 that I have, and I have worn both of the 2 that I have, and I don't need to buy a 3rd one. Like, I love it, but like I only have 1 pair of lips. I think I'm good for the summer season. Let's finish talking about Fenty, and then we'll talk about the BK Beauty lipsticks. It's a new gloss shade of the Gloss Bomb in the shade Riri. Oh, it says it's back, so I'm guessing this is one of the shades that's probably been in like a limited edition, maybe a box for Christmas. Sometimes I know Fenty does that they will come out with the Gloss Bomb set for Christmas, and then 1 or 2 of the shades will be limited edition, and then the most popular ones they bring back. Maybe this is one of those, but if you are interested in that, it's a warm pink with pink shimmer. Maybe this could be for you. Just know that it is available. And Fenty Skin has also released some things, and I thought that this sounded really nice. They have released Cherry Dub Face and Body Scrub. So there is a Cherry Dub Super Fine Daily Cleansing Face Scrub for $28 and a Cherry Dub Triple Action AHA Body Scrub for $36. I think that these are, let me know, are these new products or just old products with a new scent? But overall, I think it's really fun. Like, this is a fun spring release to come out with something like this for like summer. Coming the 6th of June, and I think it looks nice. The packaging is cute. Apparently it is like a little pink, like tinted little pink as well. Are these new? These might be new products actually. I don't hate it. I think it's cool. Body scrubs and face scrubs, it's really nice. And it's also really nice to do a little face and body scrub before summer starts so that you can get rid of dead skin cells before you get that lovely summer tan that I'm still hoping for. Okay, so the new shades of the BK Beauty lipsticks. These lipsticks have been available from before. I think she had 5 shades from before, and now they're coming out with 6 more shades. I did get these shades when I was in Charleston because BK Beauty was one of the brands that was giving out some goodies for the trip. So I actually did a reel where I'm swatching these 6 shades, and I will link that down below. In this reel, I am just swatching the 6 new shades. I also do have a reel where I'm swatching the 5 old shades. That's why I didn't do a reel swatching all of them, because I'm like, I already have that. But the new shades that they're coming out with, there is 2 that are a little bit more pinky, then there are 3 that are a little bit more deeper and brighter, and then there is 1 that's more of a beige color. Because I will say that pretty much all of the shades they had before was very pinky leaning, so I'm excited to see that they're expanding a bit. And this orangey red that they are having in this line is a beautiful orange red. Like, it is such a pretty orange but leaning red color. Absolutely beautiful, stunning orange. And I think it's one of those oranges that more people will like as well, just because it is not too yellow leaning. It's leaning a little bit more on the red side, which makes it a little bit more approachable for more people. Even though I like a yellow leaning orange, I do think that this is a stunning shade. I think I have a non-affiliate code with BK Beauty if you want to shop from them, and I'm fairly sure the code is Angelica still, even though it's not affiliated, but I think you will get 10% off still. So do try that if you're shopping from BK Beauty, if you want to get some money off. This is something that I will be buying, but not now, because like I said, I'm leaving for Europe in just a couple of days, and there's no point in me buying this now, but I will definitely be trying this out as soon as I get back. And this is the new liquid highlighter from Juvia's Place. I was very, very impressed with the liquid blushes from Juvia's Place. If you have seen my ranking that was live yesterday, I did rank, I think, 31 products that I've been trying as of late. That video was live yesterday. If you've seen that, you know that my Juvia's Place blush did place pretty high. And I want to buy another shade in that. And I also want to try one of these liquid highlighters, because I want to mix them and see if they mix nice and you can get like a glowy blush out of it. With that like blush trick that I've been doing as of late, with like a blush dot and then 2 highlighter dots on the side, and I blend it out. I have a bunch of like reels and shorts here on YouTube talking about that if you're interested. But yeah, I'm excited. I'm definitely going to be trying this one out. I think the shade that is the second to lightest is probably going to work out good for me. The lightest one seemed that it's going to be perfect for fair to light skin tones, because it is a little bit more icy. But yeah, 5 different shades. I'm excited. If you shop from the Juvia's Place website, you can use my code Angelica, which is my first name. Pretty much one of the only places where it is Angelica and not Angelica. And I will be trying this one out. I just need to have my vacation first. When I saw this one was just announced just as I was sitting down to film. And this is the Big Ego palette by Tarte. When I first saw this, I saw this picture and I was like, oh, a new palette from Tarte. And maybe I want to try it. And then I saw this picture and I was like, no. Absolutely the fluff knot. This is a neutral palette with 2 purple shimmers and 2 somewhat corally shimmers. This isn't the kind of palette that I want to try. I don't actually dislike the Tarte eyeshadow formula. I have tried it in 2 mini palettes and I kind of like the eyeshadow formula. I think they have a nice formula, but this color story just isn't for me in any way, shape, or form. It is literally brown mattes with some almost colorful shimmers, and some people are gonna love this. It's not gonna be for me though, but if you are interested, this is more of a cool tone, neutral leaning palette. Maybe this is for you. It is $49. It is described as a cool toned mix of finishes from glitter toppers to mattes and satins. I'll link it down below. Oh, we need to talk about the new ABH launch as well. Wait, let me have a sip. I'm drinking the Good & Gather caffeinated pear hibiscus sparkling water. I actually like these. I think they're nice. So this is the new ABH palette, and it is called the Cosmos palette. And I think that this is probably as exciting or as close to like an indie shadow formula you're gonna get with ABH. ABH is more neutral leaning colors. I know Norvina, her sub-brand, she does more colorful things, but this is basically neutral mattes with duochrome shadows. And if you, I chose this picture here because you can see in the swatches that these colors are truly, some of them are like duochrome toppers, which is very like the indie community 6 years ago, and this is how long it takes for, I mean, ABH to pick up, I guess. I like the ABH formula. I thought the formula, I really liked the Nouveau palette. I thought the other, the rose gold, I thought the formula was good, but I didn't like the color story. It didn't speak to me at all. I didn't like it as much as I thought I would. This one, I am intrigued to trying this one. I wish I could do a video on it, but it is releasing while I'm on vacation, so I am unfortunately unable. This is one of the times when it's like, you see people getting it in PR and you're like, damn, you got it early. Damn, you got it early. But I will be trying this one out. I'm thinking maybe I'll do like a, hear me out. This is my video idea. When I get back from my vacation, maybe I can do like a, how was my vacation, and just to get ready with me, trying stuff that has been released as I was gone. So maybe the Juvias Place highlighter, maybe this palette. Let me know what you're thinking, because yeah, I will not be able to do a dedicated video because I will literally be out of the country. I was very confused when I saw this one because I was like, this needed to be its own product. This is the Benefit Whoa So Soft Brow Oil. This is already available in Europe. It is 29 euros, which I feel is a lot of money for this very specific step. And it is a leave-in treatment for your brows to help to nourish and gives a glossy finish. So it is an oil for your brow. Listen, you can use an oil. If you want that, if you want softer like brow hairs, and you just any oil, just put your face oil there too when you go to bed, like any oil. This one has castor oil. I know a lot of people are saying that castor oil will help your brow hairs grow faster. There is no scientific, last time I checked, any scientific proof that that actually happens and that that actually helps. That doesn't mean that it cannot help an individual, but it means that it will not help everyone. That's the difference between like, I don't want to get into that. So for me, this is just a 29 euro give yourself softer brow oil. I just feel like it's an oddly specific product that I don't know how many people will like. So yeah, let me know what you think about that. I just saw that and I was like, that's oddly specific. Maybe I'm missing something. Let's talk about some more affordable products. This is a new collection from Makeup Revolution. They are doing a collab with Pixar's Finding Nemo. This is cute. This is really cute. I think a couple of products in this collection look really cute. There's two like bronzer highlighter duos, one for darker skin tone and one for lighter skin tone. There are some sponges, which has really cute packaging with Nemo and Dory. Or is it Nemo or is it the dad maybe? No, it is Nemo. Okay, never mind. And there's like 3 different palettes. There is a brush set. Honestly, liquid blush as well in 2 colors. The only thing that I don't like about this collection, there's only one thing that except that the collection maybe is a tad too large, but that's how Makeup Revolution does things. Everything is just the bigger the better. They're the Texas of the makeup community. The only thing that I would say this maybe isn't the best is that the color stories in the palettes are very haphazardly. They are just super jumbled and they don't make any sense, and I don't see any correlation to any of the characters or any of the movies. So if I could change anything, it would be like, please could we put a little more effort into the color stories and the placement of the shadows in the palettes, because other than that, I do think it looks cute. And I think the packaging looks cute. I love that one of the mini palettes have the seagulls on them. I don't hate this at all. I just think the color stories of the palettes are very meh, and I think they've done a lot better. Like the color story in the Coraline palette, that made sense. The color story in the Grinch palette, that made sense. This one, not so much. And NYX has also released some new stuff. They have released 4 new Ultimate palettes. It's the Vintage Jean Warm Neutrals Paradise Shock and the I Know That's Bright palette. And there's a brow product in here as well. And there's also some new shades of that like liquid shadow that they had. I think that liquid shadow is, I don't think it's special enough to warrant being in a liquid format in a single. It ends up looking like just a nice quality shimmer shadow. That's just my, unless you're the kind of person likes putting on a liquid shadow, mascara and out the door, I don't think that liquid shadow, I don't think you need that, honestly. The brow product is a 02 brow longwear brow gel, which is a gel formula with a precise doe foot applicator. That sounds very interesting, and I will say that NYX has a tendency of doing really good brow products, so I'm kind of intrigued by that one. But at the same time, I'm like, doe foot applicator for brows? I don't know. I'm intrigued, but am I intrigued enough to try it? the jury is still out. But then come the eyeshadow palettes. I honestly think the palettes look really pretty. There are some swatches of these palettes, and the swatches are pretty pitiful. So I really hope that they look better in real life than those swatches. I feel like some of these are re-releases of past palettes, especially that warm neutrals. Didn't they have a warm neutrals? But overall, I think the palettes are cute. I don't hate the color stories at all. Again, had I not been leaving the country, maybe I would have been super intrigued in trying them out. But I think that I'm gonna opt out for now, just because like I want to take a vacation. I don't want to have to like have 2 million things to review as well when I come home. So I think I'm gonna buy the ABH palette instead. I also want to mention this. There is a new makeup brand coming, and it is called Bare period, like Bare and then a dot. Super cute. It's made by the woman behind Coco Swatches, which is one of my favorite Instagram accounts. She makes incredible swatch pictures on deep skin tone, and I'm so excited to see her come out with this. They're gonna start with lip glosses. These are already available. They're $20 each. They also are being sold in a bundle. And I went to the website. Everything looks so professional. It looks so good. This is also a thing that I want to try. If you're interested in seeing me trying them out, these colors are made specifically with a deeper skin tone in mind, but they're also made with the colors that will look good on all skin tones, but specifically with deeper skin tones in mind. Honestly, I think that's amazing, because I feel especially with like nude lip products, it's always lacking when it comes to the deeper skin tones. Sometimes they get like a berry or a red, and it's like everybody else gets browns and deeper skin tones get a red and a berry. I just think that this makes a whole lot of sense, and I think the entire marketing, the pictures of the brand looks incredible. I'm super excited to see this, so I will link that down below, and let me know if you would like me to try it out, because I can definitely buy it and try it when I get back. But there's another brow product as well, and this is from Milk Makeup, and this is the Kush Brow Shadow Stick, an eyebrow shadow that's more like a crayon. And I find it a little interesting that this same week 2 brow products are coming out that's a little less precise. You know, we're always seeing the marketing with brow products being like super fine tip, or like super fine crayon, or the smallest crayon on the market, and now they're like fat crayon and like doe foot applicator. Is there like a change in like eyebrow application that I've missed? Like I feel like this trend to like a trend, it's 2 releases in the same week, but it's like, did I miss something? Did I miss the memo that we're doing chunkier, not so precise brows? I mean, I'm doing my brows the same way as I've done for like a couple of years now. But yeah, I thought it was interesting that we have 2 releases like this in the same week. But yeah, this one is available now. It is $24 each. I'll link them down below if you're interested. I don't think that this crayon will be for me, but I'm kind of interested in the NYX one. There's also a new collaboration between Sydney Grace and Glitzy Fritzy. I'm actually not familiar with this content creator, but when I looked at her Instagram, her name is Mary, and she seems to be, I'm Mary and I'm 61 years old, glitzy gal, and you better believe it, I'm Fritzy. Okay, not familiar again with the creator, but it's always nice to see different parts of the community get collabs, younger, older, like of different ethnicities and different skin tones. So I'm super excited to see that. This is for me a neutral palette with a couple of colorful shimmers, which is not always my kind of type, and I have already decided that I'm going to be trying that ABH palette. I think that Sydney Grace makes amazing mattes, like really incredible mattes, but usually their shimmers and metallics are more traditional shimmer and metallics, and I like shimmer and metallics that have sparkle particles in them, or there are more toppers, because I feel like those wear nicer on my, at this point, pretty textured eyelids. But also this is made by a creator that is older than me, so I'm thinking that she probably had that in mind as well creating this. So I think that this looks really pretty. Let me know if you're interested in trying this one out. I know that my friend Karen Harris got this in PR, and she already has a video up in case you want to see this one swatched. I think they usually do a lighter and a, because this one says light, so they do a lighter and a darker. Yeah, they have a light version and they have a deep version. Usually what Sydney Grace will do is they'll have one version with lighter transition shades and inner corner, and then they'll have a deeper version with deeper transition shades and inner corner shades. So there's usually 2 different versions. So if you're interested in these, check out Karen Harris's video. I am trying to buy as little makeup as possible, and I'm trying to buy as little eyeshadow palettes as possible. So me buying the Yucca palette now and the ABH palette later, I think I have filled my quota. Let me just put it like that. e.l.f. is coming out with some lip care products. I am really enjoying the lip care products that I'm having right now. So I don't think I will be trying any of these out, but I like that they're coming out with different scented ones. I feel like they're coming for the Laneige, like the tube ones, because they have vanilla frosting, peach, honeydew, grape, and strawberry. And there also is a lip scrub in a... Didn't they used to have a lip scrub like that? Like the stick lip scrub. I feel like they used to have that. Lip exfoliator, $5. Are all of those lip scrub? Oh, wait. So the sticks are lip exfoliators and the balms are the tubes. Oh, I thought that there was only one lip scrub because they only had one lip scrub from before and they were like balms, either liquid or in the stick. No, my mistake. All of the sticks are licks. I think I need a shot instead, or a glass of wine. How far until happy hour? Asking for a friend. So the sticks are lip exfoliators and the squeezy tubes are the lip balms. Wow, who knew that was that hard? And it is $5 for the scrubs and $4 for the balms. I think that's a really nice price. I will say e.l.f. usually puts a teensy weensy like product in their packaging. They're usually very small amounts, and usually that doesn't bother me when it's like makeup products. But for lip care products that you actually go through, make sure that you feel like what you're paying for the product, you're actually getting an amount of product that you feel is worth it. Because yeah, $5 is not a lot of money, but if you have to buy a new one each month, maybe it is. But are the scrubs then in different scents as well? Wait. Oh, wait, this is, okay, I just sold myself this. This is what happens. I sit down to film these videos and I'm like, I'm not gonna buy anything. And then I start scrolling and I'm like, popcorn, cotton candy, brown sugar, strawberry, coffee, coconut, orange, creamsicle. Yes. Which one, you ask? Yes. To all of those. Do they have a bundle? Again, not asking for me, asking for a friend. Need a bundle ASAP. So yeah, I will be picking that one up. Even though I said I wasn't, but I can't be held responsible. Maybe I can, but I will still be buying that. They sound delicious. Here is something I'm actually very intrigued by as well. I really love Mooncat polishes. I've been buying a bit from them lately, and I even painted. Now I did Pride nails, Pride tips for June, but I did paint my nails myself last month, and I was trying a couple of the magnetic polishes from Mooncat, and I loved them. Really loved them. And I also have been wearing a duochrome on my toes, and they released a new collection which is inspired by like mermaids. It's called Mermaid Tails. Yeah. Super cute. Of course, inspired by the My Little Mermaid. I really do be needing a glass of wine. Inspired by the Little Mermaid movie that I still haven't seen. I really want to see it this weekend. And I will say, these look super cute. But that green one, look at the green one on the nails. I need this. Not like, oh, I want this. No, I need this on my toes for the entirety of the summer. So I really want to buy this green shade. It's called Plankton, which is a great name. And I want to have my toes. So when I get back, I think I'm going to purchase that one and have it on my toes for the summer. Super cute. Very intrigued. Think it looks absolutely lovely. So if you're like me, a big fan of Mooncat, just know that they came out with a new collection. Speaking of Laneige, a lot of people were like just losing their marbles over this new lip sleeping mask in pink lemonade. I think it's cute. And the way that they did this swirly business, super cute. Really cute. Do I need another like lip? No. I have a Laneige one that is a grapefruit. I love it. I'm actually wearing, I like Lunar Beauty lip oils. I wear those a lot. Also this. I even have one in front of me, the Lawless those like forget the filler glosses. Super nourishing, really nice on the lips. And I have been really loving, actually should probably have talked about that in my favorites. I was sent that as PR from Floris's. They have this I think it's like a lotus lip sleeping mask. Oh, it is such a yummy light consistency that's so beautiful on the lips. I have it at my computer together with another Lawless gloss at all times. Wear it all the time. So I've actually been wearing that one more than my Laneige sleeping masks as of late. So definitely don't need to buy another one. I also don't really suffer from super dry lips. So I don't really go through products like this and at like an alarming rate. But I think it's really nice. It seems like a nice release for a lot of people. I'm gonna opt out, but I like the swirly effect. I hope they keep doing that. I want to see white and red peppermint. Please, please, with a little red tint for Christmas. I also need that. I need that as well. I think this is the last thing we're going to talk about. I'm not 100% sure. Let me double check afterwards. But this is from BPerfect Cosmetics. They are releasing the Gravity Shadow Palette. Again, neutral palette that's very gray leaning. This, again, isn't the kind of color stories that I go for. I like the one from LH Cosmetics more because it is smaller, a little bit more compact. That's all the grays I need. Plus that like little pop of yellow does make it a little bit more interesting to me. But BPerfect does have a really nice eyeshadow quality, and if you like it as well, maybe this could be for you because there is like more than just grays to choose from. There are some browns as well and some silvers, but I think I'm gonna be opting out of this one. It is $29.99. It is available now, and I will link it down below. Let me double check so I didn't forget to talk about anything that I plan to talk about. Oh, maybe we should actually talk about this because I think it is available now. And these are from Moira, and these are the Supernova Multichrome Gel Liners. The picture that I'm seeing here, I am seeing absolutely no multichrome effect whatsoever in these. So I have no idea if these actually are a good multichrome liner or not. I will say when it comes to super affordable multichrome products, more often than not, they're not very multichrome-y because the thing that makes multichrome products multichrome, that special pigment that shifts in different colors, it is a super expensive pigment. So they have to use less of it in less expensive products. Usually, like the more the product costs, the more of the pigment is in there and the more of the effect you're getting. So I'm not 100% sure how much of that pigment they were able to put in these products to keep them at the price $6 each, which is a very affordable price for something multichrome. So I can't tell you if these are truly multichrome or if there's just this, it's like the Colourpop multichrome liquid shadows. Are they multichrome? Yes. Are they a super visible multichrome? No. And I'm thinking this is going to be something similar, but I still wanted to let you know because I do think that there is a purpose for these not so multichrome affordable multichrome products. Personally, if you just want to try out multichromes, if you're like, what does that even mean? Like, what does that mean? Buy one of these affordable products, see what they are in real life, because sometimes it is hard to convey on camera exactly what you're gonna get. Buy an affordable one, try it yourself, swatch it, wear it, see if this is something for you, because not everyone likes multichromes. Not everyone likes wearing that. And also for people that like a little bit more exciting makeup, but they don't want to have that super multichrome shift, then something like this could be like, you know, just a little slight shift, something that's not super like, oh, you're indoors, it's purple, you're outdoors, it's green. Not everyone loves that either. So there are definitely a place for these, but if you already own multichromes and if you already own multichrome liners from more expensive brands, this is going to be the exact same thing, just less impressive. I'm telling you that right now. Again, just letting you know. Okay, I think that was everything. Let me get back. I hope you enjoyed this week's episode. Thank you so much for being here. If you want to see more videos from me, please don't forget to subscribe before you leave, because I will have some videos in June. I'm just taking a little mental health break from maybe the comments and just trying to get back to the best version of myself, hopefully. And like I said, next week, and let me get up a calendar. So on the 9th of June, which is next week, and the 16th of June, which is the week after, those 2 weeks, there's not going to be new makeup releases. Hopefully on June 23rd, I will have one, because I am back in the country then. But it all depends on, like, am I super jet lagged? Do I have time? And all of that. So fingers crossed, I will have my next new makeup releases on June the 23rd. I hope you're gonna have an absolutely amazing June. And yeah, if you want to have something to watch, there will still be a couple of videos. And if you are watching my videos, leaving a comment, pressing the thumbs up. Thank you so much for supporting my channel and being here. It truly means a lot to me. So yeah, have an amazing weekend. This look will be up either Saturday or Sunday. And then I'll see you again in the beginning of next week with a new video. Bye!